Hello and welcome to Dangerous Waters, my friends. And hey, look at this. You got a Komodo dragon right there, my friends. And if there's anything dangerous, it is a Komodo dragon. That is correct. Hey, this is an on your own problem, so you should have solved the entire problem on your own. And now you're watching this video just to make sure you did everything correctly. Without further ado, let us move on to our scenario. You, my friend, are on a mission to save Komo the Komodo Dragon. He is sick and needs a veterinarian. Komo lives on these dangerous waters in Indonesia. You have saved $25 from your hard-earned allowance, and you want to donate it. You need to borrow another $13 from your parents, so you can donate that as well, which is equivalent to having a negative $13. Komo's only hope of survival is for you to complete the following correctly. First, you must draw a number line, then do the absolute value of negative 13 and of 25. Next, you'll write an inequality. Actually, you need to write two inequalities. And finally, you will tell the total amount of money that you have donated to, or that you're going to donate to Komo's survival. And right here we have the number line, my friends. First of all, you should have arrows going in both directions. I like to make my positive numbers blue, right? My positive integers. And then my negative integers, I like to make them red, my friends. Now 0 is right in the middle, and the $25 is in the positive. This is the money that you have saved, so you don't need to borrow it. It's money that you have and that you can spend. This is the $13 that you're borrowing, so it is a negative 13, and that is why it is on the left-hand side of the 0 on your negative line, right? Or on your integers line, but yes, the negative side. So this is what you should have written on your paper. If you do, fantastic. All right, let us move on to absolute value. So for absolute value, it's very, very simple. It's simply the distance from 0. So for 25, it is 25 units, or in this case, $25 from 0, right? So you would simply write the absolute value like this. You would draw two lines, 1, 2, and in the center, you would write 25, and the absolute value, that's the way it's said, the absolute value of 25 equals simply 25, right? Bam, perfect, I love it. Next, you would write the absolute value of negative 13, and that's going to equal simply 13. Once again, because we are just seeing how far negative 13 is from 0, and in this case, it is $13. Superb, my friend. So right there you have it. That is absolute value. Let us move on to inequality. Da, 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 da. Hey, in means not, so not equal. And the way you show something is not equal is either with the greater than sign or the less than sign. And I always remember it by the greater side, so this would be greater than, and this is the smaller side, so it would be less than. Now, here we go. The greater number is the number that is further to the right, or in this case, in the positive, right? And certainly 25 is both further to the right and in the positive compared to the 13, which is in the negative. So 25 is going to be greater, so I'm going to write 25 is greater than negative 13. And conversely, negative 13 is less than 25. Bam! That is what you should have written for your two inequalities. Let us move on to the total amount of money that you have donated to Komo here. And the first thing I'm going to do is shrink him and move him over here so he's out of the way, but still in the picture. All right, superb. Now, the first thing you want to do is, if you're finding the total amount, you've already spent this $25 that you have, right? Now you're also borrowing this $13 from your folks, right? So this is really using your absolute value. So you're going to go the absolute value of 25 plus the absolute value of negative 13. And then you're just going to write what it is. The absolute value of 25 is actually 25, right? And the absolute value of negative 13 is simply 13, right? And then you can simply add those two together. And that, my friends, will give you 38, but we are talking about dollars, so $38 is your answer. Bam, bam, ba bam, bam, bam. Hey, this is what you should have written on your paper. If you made a mistake anywhere along the way, no worries at all, my friend. Pause that video, fix that mistake. That is your fastest way to learn. Until next time, I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you soon.